gentlemen, and welcome. My name is Kim and you're on my channel. Today, you're joining me for a Town of Salem How to Win as Werewolf. In case you were unaware, Werewolf is a neutral killing role that only wins alone or with a witch survivor. It's kind of a little bit hard to win as a werewolf, and so that's what this guide is going to help you guys do. So, into the tips and the tricks. Remember, you only have night immunity on full moon nights, and full moon nights are every even number night, so 2, 4, 6, 8, and you can only use your night ability then. Keep that in mind, know what day you're in, know what night you're going into, and play likewise. It is wise to play a werewolf a little bit like an investigative role, and what I mean by that is you want to, during the day, when everyone's talking, you want to make notes of who has important roles and who seems like they might be bad, because the chances are that if you notice somebody who you think might be the Godfather, they're probably going to get investigated that night. And what you should do is visit the people that you think are likely to get investigated or draw a lot of attention in order to maximize your kills on full moon nights. Also note that you appear as not suspicious on a regular night, but are easily to be discovered by investigators or sheriffs on full moon nights when you appear as a werewolf. It might be wise to keep mostly quiet, especially on days when the nights are going to be full moon. Now, Mafia will want you dead just as badly as Town will. You're as equally dangerous to them as you are to Town. So don't think you can befriend a side too easily. It's not. It's probably a bad idea to even try to befriend a side as a werewolf. Now, on full moon nights, it may be a good idea to visit the house of the most suspicious player in case investigative roles or the jailer decides to check up on them. For example, if somebody is being pinged out as a possible mafioso, maybe you should visit them that night if it's a full moon, because you might get the mafioso, jailer, sheriff, and even potentially more people. So it's a good idea to visit the most suspicious players. Now, you can kill the serial killer and the Mafia Godfather at night. Even though they are immune, you go through immunity if you visit their house, or if they visit the house that you're at. So keep this in mind, as it can greatly affect your chances of victory. If you can kill the serial killer or Godfather on the night that you kill somebody else, beautiful. You will be killed by bodyguards, however, or veterans, unless you're healed, if you're not careful. So you may want to consider clearing any bodyguards first before visiting important targets. If there's a mayor that you want to kill on a full moon night, but there is a bodyguard alive, chances are the bodyguard's going to protect the mayor and kill you. It's not a good idea. Kill the bodyguards first. Now, during a full moon night, you can stay at your house. In case you didn't know this is very important. You can stay at your house, and therefore kill anybody who visits you on that night. This does not guarantee you a kill as if like visiting would. So if you visit somebody, you're guaranteed to kill them unless they're healed or something, or bodyguarded. But so this does not guarantee you a kill if you stay at your house. But it can be an option if you draw a lot of threat. If you think you're going to be visited by 2 or 3 people that night, you can stay home and kill them as they come through the door. Now, arsonists are not your friend. In fact, they're not anybody's friend. So if you're doused, you're in just as much trouble as anybody else. Now, Mafia and serial killer like to use executioners or jesters against townsfolks, and you can too. So if you know who the executioner is or the jester, you may want to let them live for now. Your main targets, however, as werewolf, should be investigative roles, like sheriff and investigator, because they can find out pretty easily who you are, especially on full moon nights. And you should also, that should be followed by protective roles in Mafia. It's very important to kill Mafia when you can as well. You're kind of like in the middle. You're almost like a serial killer. You want to kill Town, just like Mafia does, but if you can pick out some Mafia over time, you want to do that too. But be careful of the serial killer, because they can kill you on non-full moon nights, and they want to kill you. So ultimately, this role requires you to pay a lot of attention, but it's extremely rewarding if you win. More often than not, you will find yourself inadvertently helping the SK or Mafia take the crown as a lyncher stab you in the end. However, if you play your cards right and get multiple high-value kills every full moon, you may yet be top dog. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this. Follow me on Twitter, all that good, awesome, fun stuff. You know I do appreciate it. And hope this helps. Peace out.